Hey, guys.
Hey, good morning, Harry. How you doing?
Good morning, Harry.
Good. What's happening?
We're trying to stay warm here.
I hear you, man. It's cold.
Phew.
How's the tour going?
It's going great.
We're looking forward to having you in town next week.
Yeah, I can't wait, man. It's going to be fun.
All right, Wednesday night at the Berglund Performing Arts Theater. You're touring with a pretty big band, aren't you?
10 of us out here. So it's not huge, but it's definitely big enough to have a lot of fun on stage.
29 albums, 3 Grammy Awards, and 2 Emmy Awards. That's a pretty impressive resume right there.
Oh, man, I've been so lucky. You know, all I've ever really wanted to do is, you know, be in the entertainment business and make music. And you know, kind of looking back, it seems like so much more than I've actually done. It's so cool to hear those numbers. I feel so lucky to, you know, have had this opportunity for so long. It's just such a great way to make a living, you know.
So now, you know, a couple seasons in now with American Idol, how has that kind of changed how people look at you and your profile and that kind of thing?
If there were one thing that was different, it would probably be really young kids knowing who I am.
Right.
You know, other than, you know, from doing Dolphin Tale or something like that.
Right. Dolphin Tale 2, baby.
Yeah. A lot of times young kids, 10, 11, 12, 13, you know, they'll come up to you and say, oh, you know, we see you on American Idol. And I'm not so sure that they would know that I was even a musician. So I think that audience is definitely super young. Has definitely gotten bigger for sure.
Yeah. How do you feel about the top 24?
Man, they're incredible. We were in Detroit last night, and we listened to all of them, and they were just extraordinary. There are some of them that are really ready for prime time, so it's pretty fun.
You ready for the live shows to start?
I can't wait. You know, the live shows are great. It's kind of a relief in a way because, you know, we don't really vote anymore. We just kind of sit up there and judge, and it's up to America to vote. And America's going to have a tough time this go around because there's just so many different genres and really good people in different ones that it's kind of apples and oranges in many cases. So it's going to be really interesting to see how people vote. I'm glad I don't have to vote because it's just tough. It's a tough competition.
So as somebody in the music business, and I'll phrase this delicately, who did it the old-fashioned way, like you did it, how do you look at these? I mean, do you look at these shows like American Idol and say, boy, I wish I would have had this opportunity, or you're glad you did it the way you did it?
You know, I'm a fatalist, man. I think that things sort of happen for a reason, and if American Idol had been around when I was, you know, 17, you know, maybe it would have been a good thing to do, but it's impossible to say because the world is just different now. You know, the way music is consumed is different, and, you know, I'm not so sure, you know, what my career would have been like had I come up now. I mean, it may have been bigger, it may have been less successful. It's hard to say. So,
hey, I want to ask you about singing the national anthem at big events. You've done the national anthem at the World Series, at the Daytona 500. You did it at Super Bowl 26. I personally think that would be one of the most nerve-wracking performances that a singer has to do.
Well, you know, fortunately, I'm not really consumed with nerves, and I've been lucky like that. But I'll tell you, I don't think I've ever told anybody this. This is the way that I do it, and I don't know anybody else who does it like this. But I do it like this because I like challenges. So if you watch people singing the national anthem, they do it one of two ways. They either pre-record it and lip sync it, or they'll have ear monitors in and they sing it live. They hear their accompaniment, or they'll hear themselves immediately because they're right in their on ears. Are you following me? So
yeah, I got you.
Uh-huh.
So I don't use ear monitors, and I have to deal with the 1 or 2 second delay in the stadium, which is tough. So if you start singing the Star Spangled Banner, and like a second and a half later you hear your own voice coming back, you have a tendency to want to listen to that, and then you'll start slowing down. And it's actually really hard to do. And it's unnecessarily hard because all I have to do is wear ear monitors.
Right.
I just think they look goofy. So I do it and my tour manager, every time I do that, he says, why are you making it so hard on yourself? And it's just because it just makes it more fun.
Interesting. Any acting gigs in your future, in the near future?
No, not right now. We're kind of dealing with the tour, and then Idol is about to start, and then I will be probably going in the studio making some new music. So
Okay.
not for a while on the acting.
But you enjoy that part of it, I'm sure.
Yeah, no, it's great. And I think what I like more than anything is just the variety. I mean, there's nothing better than coming back on the road with my band, you know, after I've done a movie or something. And same with doing a film. You know, if I've been on tour for a while, it's nice to go do a Broadway show or a TV show or Idol or something. I just like mixing it up. It's always been my nature to sort of try different things, and I've always liked that.
So you're a New Orleans guy, and I noticed it just based on the tour schedule that you weren't down there for Mardi Gras this year.
I know. You know, we don't make it every year. I try to get down there as much as I can. Especially, you know, there's a parade that I started down in New Orleans, and I know it was 1993, called Orpheus, and so I try to make it for that as much as I can. But I was not able to be there the last 2 years, so hopefully next year the schedule will allow me to do it because it's so much fun.
Very good, and also thank you for all that you did and continue to do for New Orleans, and especially with the Hurricane Katrina relief.
New Orleans has done so much for me. I don't think I'd be talking to you right now if I was from somewhere else. So I owe everything to my city, and you know, I was happy to do whatever small amount I could do to help, really.
Hey, and you're familiar with Roanoke, Virginia, too, aren't you?
I know a little bit about Roanoke. I've been there a few times, and it's a great town, and I love playing there. Man, the people are great, and I know a few people there, so it's fun.
That's neat.
All right. Well, we'll see you Wednesday night, ladies and gentlemen. Harry Connick Jr. at the Berglund Performing Arts Theater. Thank you so much for your time, Harry. It's been great to talk to you.
Thanks, guys. Good talking to you.
All right. God bless you. Good luck.
All right, man. Bye.